for joining me for today's session on modernizing your enterprise with hybrid IT. My name is Tiffany Wisner, and I am the Director for SQL Server Product Management. In our session today, we're going to cover 4 areas: today's business challenges and opportunities, how to think about optimizing your application portfolio, Microsoft's strategy and solution for addressing your hybrid IT needs, and finally, we'll walk through a real-world customer example of someone benefiting from hybrid IT. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to introduce to you SQL Server 2012, our most powerful version of the product to date. SQL Server 2012 offers mission-critical capabilities to run your most demanding application, delivers breakthrough insights with powerful new business intelligence features, and it's the ideal platform for hybrid IT, which is what we call cloud on your terms. Now, let's take a look at some of the key challenges our enterprise customers have highlighted that illustrate the need for a hybrid IT environment for their application portfolio. At the highest levels, what our customers are saying is that on one hand, they're trying to drive greater IT efficiency, and on the other hand, balance this with the need to deliver innovation and greater business value. Many organizations have embraced virtualization as a method for optimizing IT spend and improving utilization of compute, network, and storage. And organizations are now evaluating new technologies like private cloud that build on virtualization to further improve operational efficiencies. Many are looking for an application architecture that provides the ability to build applications quickly, without capital investment, and then scale up and down dynamically, as well as scale seamlessly beyond the walls of their data center. In addition, customers are looking at how to build in the flexibility to accommodate ever-growing industry and corporate regulations, as well as data sovereignty laws, which govern the management and control of sensitive data. Now let's take a look at what we mean by hybrid IT. Many customers are already moving through this journey and say this graphic looks like my IT infrastructure today. Others may be looking at us and thinking that's where we want to go. Hybrid IT is a deployment model that enables organizations to utilize a combination of traditional and cloud computing architectures to achieve a balance between driving IT efficiency and business value. Let's begin with traditional. Traditional IT infrastructures and applications are typically non-virtualized, while private cloud is a highly virtualized environment with additional capabilities including elastic scale, self-service provisioning, and usage-based billing. And public cloud provides the benefits of a private cloud delivered as managed services consumed outside your data center. With these on-premises and cloud deployment environments, a new application scenario is emerging called a hybrid application. This is an application that has a portion of the application or data living on-premises with some residing in the cloud. We see this in bursting demand scenarios or in cases where customers want to share functionality and data with their suppliers and partners in a cost-effective manner. Ultimately, the value of a hybrid IT strategy is it provides you with the flexibility and choice for how you build, deploy, and manage your applications, helping organizations optimize cost and increase agility and business value. Customers we speak with today are asking some fundamental questions about their application portfolio. Which apps should be virtualized? Which apps do I put in a private cloud, either in my data center or someone else's? And which applications do I write for the public cloud to take full advantage of the promise of cloud in terms of scale and TCO? There are really 3 key dimensions on which to make this decision. First, technology, including performance, scale, and latency. Economics, including CapEx and OpEx. And finally, compliance, including data sovereignty, regulatory, and corporate compliance. Now let's take a look at how these are playing out across a set of common database application scenarios. For traditional, our customers are primarily keeping their largest and most complex mission-critical applications in a traditional, non-virtualized environment, such as OLTP applications, data warehouses, as well as big data. The primary reasons come down to data compliance, as well as the complexity of achieving performance SLAs for a large mission-critical workload. Now, customers are experimenting and looking to take some of these workloads into a private cloud where the application is virtualized. But today, the majority of these mission-critical applications continue to sit in a non-virtualized environment. For private cloud, what we see today are departmental or workgroup applications, especially OLTP and BI workloads getting virtualized, and customers looking to further reduce OpEx by investing in a private cloud. The primary driver here is economics, their improved infrastructure utilization, management, and operations. Or compliance if the application is subject to restrictions around where the data resides, preventing the move to public cloud. In the public cloud, we see customers consuming finished applications or building new applications. The database scenarios we often see here are Tier 2 and Tier 3 OLTP, BI workloads, and now big data. The primary drivers here include rapid application development, where time to solution is key, as well as leveraging economies of scale of a public cloud provider like Microsoft. And finally, the need for dynamic scale without worrying about hardware provisioning or changes to your application is a driver for using the public cloud. At Microsoft, we believe customers will live in a mixed hybrid IT environment, and we are committed to providing the flexibility to choose between traditional, private, and public cloud. Now let's take a look why Microsoft is the best choice for powering your hybrid IT environment today and in the future. Our strategy is to provide customers with a common data platform across traditional, private, and public cloud environments. With a common code base and management experience, SQL Server 2012 and SQL Azure deliver this today. SQL Server 2012 also offers additional connection points into SQL Azure that enable scenarios like data backup to the public cloud, bursting scenario support, and more. This approach is unique in the marketplace, and many customers are benefiting from this already. Our big data strategy is following this approach as well. We are providing the option to run our Hadoop-based distribution for Windows Server on premises, benefiting from the efficiency and cost-effectiveness of integration with SQL Server, System Center, and Active Directory. Or customers can choose to use the Hadoop-based distribution for Windows Azure and be instantly up and running without on-prem acquisition and deployment costs. In addition to a common database platform, we also offer customers a set of common resources across hybrid IT, including common identity, development, and management tools. The first is a common identity model built on Active Directory, providing authentication and access control across all three deployment modes. A common identity model not only reduces application development effort, but also ensures strong security and compliance of a hybrid IT enterprise. With Microsoft Visual Studio, developers can use the same tools whether developing an application for a traditional non-virtualized environment, a private cloud, or a public cloud, again accelerating your time to solution and reducing overhead of multiple development tools. Finally, with System Center 2012, you can manage your applications across your entire hybrid IT environment through a single interface. System Center 2012 provides the ability to manage multiple hypervisors and provide deep application insight for improved management and reduced downtime. Ultimately, this translates into lower costs, greater scalability, and faster time to solution for your applications. Now, let's drill into what we mean by cloud on your terms and why we believe SQL Server 2012 is the best database for enabling the hybrid IT enterprise. In working with customers through the planning and engineering of SQL Server 2012, they told us they need the ability to scale applications on demand, deliver solutions in weeks versus months, improve developer and DBA productivity, and the ability to extend applications and data anywhere, on premises and in the cloud. With SQL Server and the wave of 2012 investments, Microsoft is well positioned to help customers transform their business with hybrid IT, to embrace the cloud while helping them to remain agile. SQL Server delivers scale-up for customers to take advantage of the latest and most powerful hardware. The common architecture across traditional servers, private and public cloud, helps customers scale on demand using the right solutions to meet their needs. With SQL Server 2012, we introduced licensed mobility use rights, making it seamless and cost-effective to capitalize on the scalability and flexibility of the hybrid IT enterprise. SQL Server 2012 offers easy-to-use solutions like Always On and Self-Service BI, which can speed up development and deployment. We also offer pre-configured appliances and reference architectures, which can accelerate application deployment from months to weeks. As customers embrace hybrid IT, they can optimize productivity across development and deployment with common tools across on-premises and public cloud. SQL Server 2012 introduces SQL Server Data Tools, a new unified development experience across server and cloud so your developers can build once and then deploy and manage anywhere. Finally, cloud on your terms means customers can easily extend data and applications to the Windows Azure platform and create innovative solutions that meet new business requirements by using SQL Azure Data Sync to synchronize data across hybrid applications that span on-premises and public cloud. In sum, SQL Server 2012 is cloud-ready today and provides deep integration with the Windows Azure platform. Now, I'd like to share with you a real-world example of a company who's betting today from the power of SQL Server 2012 and running a hybrid application. BetOnSoft Technologies develops and manages more than 100 online casino games, played every day by thousands of players worldwide. The company needed to ensure that its games are highly available and deliver the best possible experience for their customers. BetOnSoft also wanted an application architecture that would allow them to scale their solution as their business grows. BetOnSoft has built its core gaming services on SQL Server 2012. They're taking advantage of the new performance features of SQL Server 2012 and Always On to give them the 24/7 operations while meeting their compliance requirements for sensitive data. They've moved their non-gaming services to the Windows Azure platform for greater efficiencies and scale. And they're using SQL Azure for partner integration scenarios and monitoring of the core gaming platform. Now the company's systems can handle 1,500 games per second with headroom to scale as the business grows. With Always On, they have a high availability solution with low cost administration. And the hybrid application architecture provides the ability to take advantage of the economics of the cloud and the scale to meet future business growth. In summary, there are 3 key points I would like you to leave with. 1. We view hybrid IT as the path to achieve a balance between IT efficiency and driving business value for your organization. And customers need the flexibility to decide on their terms what deployment model is most appropriate for a particular application. Second, Microsoft offers unique benefits with its common resources, from identity to development to management tools that will improve time to solution and significantly reduce complexity and the cost of application development and management. Finally, we believe SQL Server 2012 is the ideal database platform for your hybrid IT environment today and for the future. It provides the mission-critical competence you need for your most demanding applications, is optimized for private cloud, and together with SQL Azure delivers the flexibility to build the next generation of hybrid applications like the one we saw from BetOnSoft. Thank you very much for joining this session today. In closing, there is a lot more to discover about SQL Server 2012. I encourage you to explore the launch site for more information about the capabilities of SQL Server 2012. And download SQL Server 2012 so you can start experiencing these same benefits today.